Hey, what's good, everyone? We're
How we
back.
doing? How we doing?
Good. This is Quincy and Alex with HHI Home Improvement Podcast, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So let's just jump right into it. People want to know, can they paint their vinyl siding? This is a big question. I know it's a question that we had around here. My neighbors had some work done. My wife wants some work done, and everyone had a question about whether or not vinyl siding can take paint, whether it can be taken care of that way. So we have our expert here, Alexander Heck of Heck Home Improvements Painting Services. Take it away, brother. Like, how can you help us here?
Sure. I do get this question. This is a very popular question. Can you paint your vinyl siding? And short answer, yes. Yes, you can paint vinyl siding. There is, in our opinion, at least to our company standards, there are a few musts. It can't be done the way that regular painting can be done, and I'll explain why. The first must, and this really should go with any exterior painting project at all, is a soft wash, also known as a pressure wash, right? We call it a soft wash because we don't want to use the same pressure on our washers that we would use to clean the driveway.
Right.
But, we want to get all the dust, dirt, and grime off. This is especially important for good adherence of exterior project on vinyl. Vinyl does not act the same way that other substrates act, in the sense that it's not porous and there's no absorption, right? It just dries. If I paint brick, if I paint wood, there's absorption. Paint seeps into it. It leaves me more margin for error, but not on vinyl. Vinyl is not a porous substrate rather. So you have to be careful. Must number 2 for us, just for us, if we're doing siding, you must use a spray machine. Brushing and rolling on siding can leave a visible texture that's different. It's just, I wouldn't recommend it. A spray finish is going to be as close to factory as you can. It's going to leave the best and most long-lasting, consistent result. Again, because there's no absorption. So if I dip my roller in heavy and I roll it out, and there's some heavy spots here and there, they're just going to dry like that. So I'm going to have drips and heavy spots over. So unless I roll extremely carefully, over my whole house, I'm going to have some problem areas, and they're going to be pretty visible. Must number 3, you must use a good primer. So if you're doing large surfaces of vinyl, especially if there's a major color change, you'll get some pushback from a lot of different painters. For the best project, a primer is just going to be great. Spray one coat, at least one coat of primer on your vinyl after the power wash, and you will have a better, more long-lasting project. I don't care what you hear about the quality of the paint that you put on there. Primer's just going to make it better. And the last and most important must of a vinyl siding project is you must use vinyl safe paint. So what is vinyl safe paint? So vinyl safe paint really has to do with the color of your paint. And basically it just means that it's the absence of the color black. So let's say you want to paint your vinyl siding navy blue. And in that mixture of navy blue, they use black to darken the blue to make it, to create the color that you ask.
Right.
What'll happen is when that siding's painted, the black in that mixture will attract the sun, and it will shrink your siding down. So your siding will kind of shrink like saran wrap. I've seen it happen before. Quincy, it's horrifying.
It's amazing.
So imagine painting your whole house and it looks fantastic. And on a 90-degree day, you hear this pop, 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 pop. And like your siding is just shrinking. It's horrible.
That's insane.
It's so important. So if you're getting a quote done,
Mm-hmm.
or painting a vinyl siding, and your painter shows up to the house and you look at the can of the paint, look at the tag of the paint. If it doesn't say vinyl safe, or if it says not safe for use on vinyl, fire them on the spot. Don't let them apply that paint.
Really?
You're gonna have a problem unless
Wow.
you're doing something like white or you know what I mean. Then it doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
But any type of deep base color, vinyl safe is crucial. You can get away with it on small surface areas like shutters. Like you can
Okay.
get away with lack of, because the sun's not going to shrink shutters. But you're siding that long surface area, those 12 to 16-foot pieces of siding,
Yeah.
absolutely you need vinyl safe.
Okay.
So those are my absolutes for when we do a vinyl project. We use that sprayer. We use a good primer. We always start with a good power wash, and we come behind it with vinyl safe products, and that'll give you a safe, long-lasting product.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome way to wrap this thing up. And just so we know, what areas do you service, and where can we find you?
Sure, sure. So we are a North Wilmington-based company. So we love to service right here where we live in North Wilmington. We
Excellent.
will sneak into Pennsylvania, Chadford, some areas of
Yeah.
Delaware County. We'll
Sure.
go out as far as like Middletown, Newcastle, Newark, but our home is right here in North Wilmington. So we're local. We're right here. So you can even catch us at Belfont on some weekends. So
Sounds good. Sounds good.
all right, well,
Until next time, smash that like button.
hit the like button.